Hey everyone, so with Cinco de Mayo falling on a Sunday this year, I'm going to be making Chilaquiles Rojo. Now, contrary to common belief, Cinco de Mayo is not the celebration of Mexican independence, but rather the celebration of the victory in the Battle of Puebla in 1862, in which President Benito Juarez and his 2,000 loyal men were successful in defending an attack by 6,000 Frenchmen in the small town of Puebla de Los Angeles. Mexico was having some economic problems, and they were in debt to Spain, Britain, and France at the time, thus resulting in this battle. Now, chilaquiles is a traditional Mexican dish dating back to the times of the Aztecs. The word chilaquiles derives from the Aztec Nahuatl language, translating to chilies and greens. This popular Mexican dish found its way to the States when it was introduced into a cookbook called The Spanish Cook in 1898. Alright, let's cook. For starters, we're going to let the corn tortillas sit out for the span of a day, a little longer if you have the time. You want it to dry out a little bit. It's going to be easier to soak up the sauce if the tortillas are a little bit dried out. So let's get started on the sauce. I've got my oven set to the broil setting, and I'm starting here with some ripe Roma tomatoes, some jalapenos, yellow onions, and some whole cloves of garlic. I'm just going to season it up with a little bit of salt and some black pepper. I'm going to be throwing this in the oven, and I'm looking to get some pretty good color on all this stuff before moving on to the next step. Okay, so I got all the vegetables roasted off, so we're just boiling it with a couple cups of water till all the vegetables are completely tender all the way through, and the next step is going to be blending it all up. Alright, so next we're going to be blending it. I got about a half a bunch of cilantro and I've added it to the pot, and I'm putting about a quarter cup of lime juice. And now I'm just going to be blending it all up. After letting the tortillas dehydrate a little bit, go ahead and cut them into little pieces like so. For the next step, we're going to be heating up a pretty liberal amount of oil. And I'm just going to be adding my cut corn tortillas. So right now, I'm just toasting the cut tortillas, just kind of moving it around, looking to crisp it up a little bit before I move on to the next step of adding my sauce to it. Alright, so we got the tortillas nice and crisped up, so we're going to start adding our Rojo. I'm going to add a little bit at a time, get it thoroughly warmed up all the way through. I want it to be covered, but I don't really want it to be soaked. So looking for a little bit of bite, a little bit of crunch when you're eating into this.